Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
This defense for the Bears, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. A quick throw there out to Williams. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
From the 38, Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st down, gone. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Goff throwing complete for Swift. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Room hit. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. 20. 10. Touchdown. Chicago. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense some film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big play there for Detroit. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Here's Swift into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
One more time with Swift.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
89 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. The Bears at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Give to Montgomery out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Montgomery back to the ground. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. We're still in the 2nd quarter.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 1st down, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Montgomery going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. To throw again on second down. Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Again, Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You've got plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 53. And he missed it. It's no good. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss.
Here's Fields.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
From the gun, here's Goff. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he's going to be taken down. Ted McKinley made his way into the backfield. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
After the interception, here's Goff. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards, the final tally.
Swift will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Lions 24, Bears 14. Jack Fox, the kickoff for the Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here we go on fourth down, Fields. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now gone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Go off a handoff here to Swift. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. Headed second down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. 66 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They'll run with Swift.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Steps away to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Touchdown, Bears!
Darnell Mooney.
53 yards.
And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Fields trying to throw for it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
91 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, Swift.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there nice run by him.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Play action. It's gone. And Graham on the ground. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jimmy Graham, 31 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Lions 44, Bears 20.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be out right at the 35. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Touchdown, Chicago! Chase Claypool, 65 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling
that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Here's a toss play right to Swift.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Goff going to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But as this defense works up